Alright, I am back. So today's plan is to level up the soil that we screened yesterday, and then put some fertilizers in them. And the most exciting part is to plant these seedlings over there. Alright, let's get started. So after I start leveling the floor, the soil, I did realize one thing. Well, the reason I didn't want to put wheat barriers in is just because it's not organic material, and I don't want to leave anything in the soil that it won't decompose. But you know, I was thinking I spent so much time and work and effort in you know, screening all this soil, make it look nice and beautiful. You know, why would I waste my effort and having all this grass go back in? I mean, I did spray weed killers with it. You know, it might do the trick, but I don't know. You know, there's no guarantee on that. So why waste the effort when there's a better way to do it? And I just remember my neighbor has a lot of cardboard boxes that they're throwing away. So that might just do the trick. So one thing, you know, the plan is to get the cardboard boxes and then just, you know, slide it in here and then put the new soil, you know, the screened filter the soil against it. So that way, you know, when this weed comes to here and trying to get into the new garden area, they won't be, because I have the cardboard boxes here, and I will assume the cardboard boxes is probably good for a couple months. And you know, over the time, maybe a year or so, I don't know how long, it will decompose, but that is okay. You know, at least for now, I don't want any new grass wood coming in to my growing area. So that is the plan. Let me go contact my neighbor and see if I can get those cardboard boxes, and hopefully that will do the trick, because I really don't want to dig up this whole pile of soil again. So let's do that. I'll come back with hopefully a pile of cardboard boxes. Yes, you just see it. 2 boxes of boxes. Yep, and that proof, you know, sometimes you just have to ask. Just got this from the neighbor. It's gonna be a great help for this project. I probably got more than what I needed, but it's good. You know, I can always use them on other projects. Yep, so the plan is to slide down the cardboard on the side here to prevent weeds from growing get started. Okay, so I've got my cardboard here. Now, just gonna do this. Yep, just like that. Yep, so that should stop the grass growing from there into the garden, into the cornfield. Oh man, I wish I had this planned out from yesterday, because this area is okay because I already dug it up. But look over here. Yep, you see it. That means I have to dig up all this soil again, just the edge, just on the side, all around, so I can put down the cardboard. Okay, without wasting any more time, let's get started. I will put this on in fast forward mode. Alright, it's finally done. Cardboard boxes all around the area. And look at the soil. Once in a while you still see the root, probably went through the screening. I'm just gonna pick it up, and when I saw growing, if any of the grass pop out, I'm just gonna pick it right away, because the longer you leave it there, the more root it developed, and eventually it's just gonna overrun the whole growing area. So you want to take care of it right away. Yep. Alright, so the next thing I do is add fertilizers. This is, I measured it, it's 14 feet by 14 feet roughly. So I'm just gonna add the fertilizer accordingly. Alright, so come over here. Just gonna spread it throughout the field. Once I did that, once I'm finishing that, I'm just gonna use this tiller to till it down with soil. That is 3 pounds. Okay, so it's been spread out throughout the growing field. The next thing I have to do is just tilt it. Yep. So use my tiller. I'm going to till the whole field. Okay, so we are ready for the plants, for the corn. So what I did is I run a light from the end there to here, and then every 12 inches I put a tape there so I know where to plant them, where to put the seedling. Yep, I'm just going to run it all the way across, and then here's my marks. So every 12 inches, so I'm going to plant it 12 inches by 12. The spacing is going to be 12 inches, 12 inches. Yep, and we just have to go through all this. What I'm doing right here, I'm just going to let the water run and have the soils all soaked up. One of the issues with this type of soil, the sandy type of soil, is it's really hard for the water to soak in. But once the water got in, they could retain the moisture pretty well. The soil deep down. Yeah, and I love it because it's really fluffy. It's like, I think it's the best soil for growing corn. Yep, so let me go get some seedling, which is right here. Okay, so I'm just gonna dig them up and then transplant them. Just remove this first layer of mulch. You see, they're really healthy. Like I say, they're a little bit overdue, and the way, I'm not supposed to put it into like one garden bed. Yeah, supposedly to have like spacing so it's easier when I need to transplant it. But too bad, it was last minute. I have too much seed germinated, so I got this cardboard box, just throw everything in, hoping one day I'm gonna transplant it, and which is today. Yeah, so when I dig it up, for sure some of the root will be damaged. I'm gonna try my best not to do that, try to avoid that, but yeah, gonna slowly dig them up and transplant it. Okay, so we have the seedlings here. We're just going to plant them onto the ground. Alright, so this is my first mark. I'm just going to dig, open it, and put one in there, cover it up. Second one. just like that. That's the end of another day gardening.